Caleb Williams, the number one overall pick, just announced that he is not releasing any of his medical history or physical evaluations with any of the teams and is throwing at the combine without any medical report. Now, that being said, that could mean something's wrong with him if he's opting not to release it. And at first he said he wasn't going to participate in the combine, but of course he's confused and changed his mind and said that he will participate in the combine. So now it leaves it all. The stage is set for the Raiders to trade up to number one overall and get their guy, Caleb Williams. Raiders trade up for number one, get Caleb Williams, generational talent, future Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, league MVP, Caleb Williams. Go ahead and get him. Get the head case that he is. Get his head case of a dad who wants minority ownership. Oh, meanwhile, while you're at it, Mark Davis should give him 10% minority ownership. I think that would be a great idea, actually. I think Mark Davis should give him the 10%, the minority ownership he's looking for, so that Caleb Williams' dad can become a micro billionaire and say, yeah, man, I'm a billionaire, bro. Like we own a part of the team my son plays for. That's what he wants to do. He told our uncle that. He literally told him that when he met him. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I want ownership of the team. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna go. Like bullshit. Like, and he even said, oh, if I go to the Bears or whatever, they're gonna be getting the best version of me and all that bullshit. Nah, if he don't get ownership, he's gonna be really mad. And I'm a Trojan, he's a Trojan. I feel bad saying this, but I just think he's overrated, bro. I think he's worried about the wrong things. And just like Dangerous Wilson, I think this guy is also worried about just the wrong things in the sport.
Yeah, and in terms of his, the rumblings of him coming, people are going to say it's far-fetched, and we hear it, but he's made so many weird comments saying I won't play in Chicago. Like, why have there been rumblings from his dad saying he won't play for this team, he'll play here? And, he's shown that he wanted to play with the Raiders. I think he released a list of all the teams he wanted to play for, and the Raiders are on that list. I think he said like the in Las Vegas, New York, or Minnesota, like three random teams. So I mean, he wants to play for us. I think that's pretty clear. It's just a matter of can we make it happen. The thing with the Bears is like obviously they have the number one pick, but why haven't they traded Justin Fields yet? Like at this point, I think like you should know if you're going to keep Fields or take Caleb Williams. There has to be some bullshit going on behind the scenes to where they're trying to figure everything out with Caleb. And I don't think he wants to go to Chicago. We've heard that from his dad in the past. And yeah, he wants minority ownership. And, Mark Davis is willing to give up his piece of the pie. He tried to give it up to Tom Brady for, for him to come back and play. It didn't work out with Tom, but I think he wants it to happen. He's willing to give up his equity stake, 10% equity in the team, to Caleb, which I think Mark Davis is the only owner who would probably do that. He's that nuts. So, I think he wants a superstar in Vegas, and Caleb gives him that. But
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
give
think
that.
it's
I'm gonna give that take one Chucky head right here. I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's it could happen.
one
One
Chucky head.
Chucky head, exactly one Chucky head. But yeah, so I mean, it'll be tough. Like I think we're gonna have to give up like 3 or 4 first round picks, maybe even Devontae. I don't know what the hell the Bears want, but I think Mark Davis wants this to happen. I think Caleb wants it to happen, and I think with those two factors, I think there's always a chance. There's a 25% one Chucky head chance if this happens.
Well, let's see.